press record.
And then he can keep his glasses on if you just sit a little bit further away.
Should I take off my glasses?
You can keep them on. We'll have them sit like right over there, and then that way the reflection won't be back on me. So, and then you
stay where
there.
you were.
Yeah, you stay right there. We want these rocks in the background.
Okay, so then you. How do you feel? Good?
This looks good, yeah. So you're going to be talking to him.
Okay. Ready? Okay. So we're rolling? Okay, can you just clap in front of your face? Thank you. And then the first thing is, before you came here, what was your expectation or challenge before you came to this event?
My expectations were really, I was an addendum to come here. So my expectations were actually different than it turned out to be. It turned out to be more insightful than what I thought it was going to be. It turned out to be a different topic altogether because it was all about wellness and spirituality and how to live your life. So I didn't expect, I thought it was be more like a insurance related and benefits related. So from that respect, yes, my expectations were different, but then what I met was worth it.
Beautiful, and thank you, Raj. And I'm curious, what would you say has been the greatest value from attending this?
In my case, I think I got reinforced some of the ideas I already had, but then I got some new insights into interactions between people, how with your test that you did, like looking into the eyes of the other person, even though I didn't quite understand in the beginning, but then when we talked more about it, I felt that that's what we don't do in regular life. I don't look at my barista in the eyes. I don't look at people walking by. I just pass them by. And I think that if I did more of a connection, even with strangers, I think it'll make for a better environment, and perhaps I will touch somebody's life like that and make them happier, and same goes for me too, vice versa.
Beautiful. Thank you, Raj. And then being that we did this in nature, and we have nature behind you right now, how was that in the experience of being here?
I think that nature is essential for this kind of experience because it brings you to your ground level. You know where you're coming from, which you may have forgotten living in the big cities and so forth. So you should really do this in such an environment that it first reminds you of where you came from, where your real connection is with Mother Earth and with the nature around you. So in that sense, I think I expected, that was one expectation I did have, that I'm going to Sedona, I've never been here, and I will see a lot of nature. And so I think that's all tied together in my opinion. That's a good thing.
Beautiful. And then if you were to say the biggest result you're taking away from this as you go home, what would that be?
Biggest result for me is just like what I said. I would repeat that I got a few insights that I might remember on a daily basis and use them in my daily life, which you tend to forget, even though they are part of your personality, part of your being a human being, but you don't remember them because you're busy doing other stuff every day. So this kind of retreat reminds you that, look, there's more to just running around, try to connect with the various things around you and stop and smell the coffee, so to speak.
Beautiful. And if someone was about to come to the next event, and you were there, what would you say to them to describe this or to share why they should come?
I think they should come. I mean, initially I wasn't supposed to even come here. Only my wife was coming, and then I tagged on with her, and then I think it's been worth my while to spend 3 days here. And I think that when they come here, there is no other way to describe it because you have to experience it to see the difference it makes in your thought process. You start to see things a little differently. It's a small increment, but then if you do pay attention to this on a daily basis, you do some of these practices that you talked about, you do realize that it leads to a better lifestyle.
Beautiful. And my last question, is there anything else you think the world should know about this that I didn't ask you?
Not really. I think I've said it. It's a good experience. So whether you are into nature or not, whether you are into trying spirituality and you don't have, you will find it interesting. No matter whether you are or not. I think as a result, if you pay honest attention to what goes on, you will find it worth your while. You'll find it interesting. So it is an experience, and especially given the environment where we are right now, in the red rocks and all this. I mean, this has a different effect on you, and you stay here, you see the stars, all of the stars at night. It has an impact on your thinking.
Thank you, Raj.
You're welcome.
And then I'll take this off your pocket if that's okay. And then, do you think I should do a quick recording of me since we just get two? So we should go. Okay, so let's do it real fast.